Hi everybody, Luba from Slovakia is speaking. Let me first to introduce Slovakia because we are a very small country. I expect that anybody knows where is Brasilia, but Slovakia is not so well known. So we are in the situated in the central of Europe. And as in the other post-communistic countries, building of civil society belongs to the biggest challenges. Currently, more than 31,400 NGOs operate in our country, and 8 community foundations belong to the most important NGOs in Slovakia. We are grouped in an association, which helps us to fill a unique role in their community, accumulate a knowledge of our community's needs, to build partnership with donors, and as well to disseminate the ideas of global giving. What I wanted to tell you is that all members of our association, it means all community foundations, have established own young philanthropists groups. Nitra Community Foundations serves to community living in the Nitra region with the capital Nitra, and the region is oriented mainly in the agriculture and food processing. Big boom of car industry in Slovakia caused development of this area in our region as well. Our region has a very rich history. It's very colorful regarding of nationalities living in our region, and big share of Hungarians and Roma population live here. Nitra is also called City of Young People. We have 2 universities and several secondary schools. What is a big challenge of our current time is a high portion of unemployment, mainly unemployment of young people. And now, quickly to our organization. Mission of the Nitra Community Foundation is to improve the quality of life in the Nitra region based on development of local philanthropy and volunteerism. Its main priority is to develop relations with local donors, individual as well as corporative ones. And we are strictly focused on grant-making activities. We offer our grants to active civics. It means we are our targeted group is composed from active civics who would like to help their community in broad range of activities. Our fundraising is oriented mainly in local resources based on cooperation with corporations as well as individual donors. And now to our topic. Our young Nitra philanthropists, you can see them on these pictures, a group of active and nice people. This program belongs to the most important one, and we started to realize it before 9 years. The first stimulus to start this program came based on cooperation with the Winnipeg Foundation from Canada. When I had the opportunity to visit Canada, I was really impressed with their program Youth in Philanthropy. And afterwards, a father of Youth Bank mission, Vernon Ringland, came to Slovakia, and we had the opportunity to spend together time on his training. And he provoked us till a moment we decided to jump into and start this program on nationwide basis. What we really recognize is that for our community are young people who perceive values of local philanthropy and volunteerism incredibly important. And one of the best ways how to learn them about philanthropy is to give them the opportunity to be personally involved to the process. It is very important mainly this time in which majority of young people have to answer challenges of consuming style of life as well as challenges joined with very slow social cohesion. So young people who are currently involved to the group of young Nitra philanthropists help their families, colleagues, classmates, and other people to understand better a role of philanthropy in the community. You can see that our group works hard for 4 seasons of the years. It means program is based on the youth bank models and it is based on peer principles. What does it mean? Young Nitra philanthropists, as a group of volunteers, administrate their own grant-making program, in which they support by very small grants projects of their peers from the Nitra region. And by this time, they supported 63 projects by sum of higher than 16,000 euros. What is very important? They administrate all processes of grant making. It means they provide grant call, they provide personal consultancies. They consult in the groups which are supervised. It means older members of the group of young philanthropists supervise their younger colleagues. As well, they provide decision-making process and personal monitoring of the supported projects. So very important is, I will repeat it, they do it by themselves. It is not task of the community foundations. I would like to focus your attention on added value what Nitra version of Youth Bank brought. What is the most important part of the program is we call it personal monitoring of the supported project. It is a part of the program in which people, young group of the Nitra Philanthropists, will go to visit and help to realize the supported programs of their peers. Our Nitra Philanthropists gain the opportunity to visit their grantees and see on own eyes what nice activities they will realize. What is very important, they discover their regional peers who are able to think and act by very similar way. They can know each other better and develop friendships. And what is the result? It is creating an informal cooperative group of active young volunteers of Nitra region. And it is composed on one side from members of young Nitra philanthropists, on the other side from the grantees. And cooperation of young volunteers in the Nitra region goes beyond the grant program. Young active people realize together other common projects. One of the most successful is called Tea House at Young Philanthropists. It is an event which is organized each September, and it is focused on informing public about volunteering and philanthropic activities realized by young people. Young people prepare by themselves a very attractive program every year. For example, it was presentation and discussion with young volunteers who operated abroad in very attractive countries like in Africa, or they prepare for public games and competitions from ecology or sport. They prepare a presentation of healthy style life, etc., etc. except of tea house, young volunteers composed from young Nitra philanthropists and supported grantees, they had the opportunities to prepare own video movie. It was called A Year of Young Philanthropists. And in this video, they had the opportunity to present all their activities, and it is very nice. If you will be interested in, you can see this video on YouTube. So I will repeat, the name of video is A Year of Young Philanthropists.
Ľubica, it's also on our website, so you can access, if you go to our website, and look for Young Nitra Philanthropists, you can find it that way too.
Okay. Thanks. I would like to tell you something about how we recruit young people and how to keep them motivated to do this not very easy work. As you all know, that grant making and philanthropy are quite complicated topics, and they are on the first side not very attractive for young people, and therefore it's not very easy to recruit new members. We as the Community Foundation, we try to add something else and offer something else to young people, and we offer our young philanthropists informal education concerning development of their personal knowledge and skills, for example, in fundraising, public relation, communication, civil participation. We also provide for them the team building trainings every year, in which older members and younger members of the group have the opportunity to meet and to build good relationship. And regular trainings, meetings, and team building activities enable to sustain a really good team. We as the Community Foundation, we promote values like philanthropy and volunteering within all our activities. And we try to learn our young volunteers about these values. And the young Nitra philanthropists teach these values based on, for example, decision-making process which they use in their own grant-making programs. We really don't do it like we tell them about these values. We try to become example for young people in these values, and I think we are quite successful in this. Our young volunteers as well participate in other programs which are realized by Community Foundation, like Club of Donors, Let People to Help People. And maybe one good example of good practice could be that former young philanthropist, a girl who spent several years with this program, became a member of our board now. So we try to provide transition within our programs. What we take as very important for development of Young Nitra Philanthropist program is to develop international contacts with other young volunteers around the world. Young Nitra Philanthropists had the opportunities to exchange with other youth bank groups. For example, we have visited a foil group of Northern Ireland in the city Londonderry. As well, we had the opportunity to meet young philanthropists from Czech Republic. This year, we plan to provide youth exchange with young philanthropists from Poland. So, two members of our group had the opportunity to represent young philanthropists in a meeting of Canadian community foundations in Montreal, for example. So we are an organization which is able to understand what is how necessary are international contacts and exchange of experiences of international base. And we try to do what is in our forces to enable our young philanthropists to exchange their experiences. And we have the main partners. One is Global Fund of for Community Foundations, but we have a very stable partner from a local community, what is foundation, which is established by a big corporation in Slovakia, and we are happy that we are able to keep this foundation to support us. I think it is the 8th year of its support. Thank you for your attention.